Okay, guys, and welcome back. This is Drafting with CloudedPage on Pick One, Pack One. Been a bit of a gap between drafting this and actually recording this second video, which is one of the wonders Eternal gives us. You can tell there's been a bit of a time distance because there's a bit of a croak in my voice from a cold contracted off with a bit of a travel to regional areas. But we're back in, we're getting ready to go. So, just as a quick refresher, we've got our deck with some really nice low curve stuff coming in, getting ready into the Warcry with two Crown Watch Paladins and two Rakano Outlaws. Nice little bit of fixing going through, and a nice couple of weapons. It's about as close as I think I'm going to get to some kind of a Rakano Warcry standard deck built into a limited format. So, apologies for any coughs that come through, and apologies for any of the random stuff that comes out of my mouth, because plenty does that when I do draft. But let's just jump in and see if we can find an opponent and give this bit of a baby a test run. We're going to see just how well we go as we go along with this. It could go 0-3. We'll see what happens. Okay, here we go, going up against Young Ice. I mean, that's not a great opening hand, but we can go 2 into a 3 or 3 and get some card draw going on, so it's serviceable. I'll keep a hold of that. And I'll make sure to greet my opponent. One of the wonders of this, they can't tell I'm Australian. There's no good day remote. Okay. Let's get in. What have you got coming for me, Young Ice? And starting off with an early humbug. Alright. Ooh, now that possibly changes things. I do like my Bladekin Apprentice, and I do want to get it online as quick as possible. Let's see if we can pump up. His blocks from his little humbug aren't going to do too much. See how we go. Okay, we've drafted a Combri. Someone's going to get charge, but at the moment, they do a diddly and squat. Take the hit from the bug. Okay. I think we want to play that next turn once we've got a chance to actually get it going. We'll worry about the sword if we need it. I think for the moment, though, let's just get things up nice. Charge up the Bladekin Apprentice and punch in for a hefty amount of damage on 3. Wallop. End turn. What removal you got, kid? Not many in those colours. Leaving a blocker back. Ooh, tricolour. Okay. Someone's gotten ambitious. I'm so worried of colour screw, I rarely go past the second colour. There's nothing sadder than sitting there with cards in your hand that you can't deal with. Oh, well, no, that's just sad. Sad, but fair. Okay. Let's charge in, see if he does anything. No. And there's no one back there, so let's chuck out our little dude and beef him the hell up. Okay, they've got something with Echo in those colours. It'll likely be the sand. No, I can't remember. I can't use the life gain one, surely. Drawing cards is good. Okay, they're starting to have a little bit of a nice chunk of synergy happening. But they are tapped out. These are good things. We'll keep the Elder's Feather for a little bit of surprise. But for the moment, let's just punch them for 6. Because it's fun to do so. Chuck up the Stranger. Yep, that's fine. Misclick. Chuck up the Sword of Icaria. And just bash him in the face, knocking him down to 10. And representing lethal on board. It's quite a tasty place to be in on a draft. What have you got for me, Mr. Tricolour? That will give you some life. You are correct. Ew. There is nothing about that creature that I like, and there is no reason I wouldn't trade. So we're gonna trade. Have you got the trick? You don't have the trick. Okay then, sir. Well, I'm gonna start off by bolting you, whacking you around the head. I'm then gonna give my guy some flying, and a bonus, then play the sigil, makes him massive, and do we kill you? We kill you. Wham! Yeah, low curve aggro, that felt good. Alright. And I've reached bronze in the draft league. As you can see, they've done their reset. They do every couple of months for the new leagues, and this has been my first draft game since coming back. Game 1 done, let's go to game 2. We tend to chuck the first 3 games together, so we'll see how we go with these first 3, and then go to the next video. Okay. I don't like that. We've got 2 double red cards in hand and no red mana. Let's see if we can hope for better. I like the 2 green cards we had, but... Oh, and see, that's much better, he says, dripping with sarcasm. At the very least, we have a turn 1 play. Here comes our flyer. Let's see what happens. I'm not a big fan with that. Wouldn't mind getting some red, get that online, maybe even equip it, but we'll see. Or we'll just discard that, and... Okay, there's some red. And now feel the beats. Punching in for an early one. Oh yeah, feels good. Those incremental ones add up. We'll see if we're able to get past those. Don't like our chances of getting up to the 8. Hopefully we'll finish the game off before we get to that. Do not like the look of the Lithari Ranger in there. There's not much I'm going to be able to do. So we can play a mana, block, lose our creature, then next turn kill it. I think that's possibly our best move. So let's not telegraph that we'll have the Outland Sniper. Yeah, the channel is going to be better later on. Blocking. And there goes the chump. Buy it down. Okay. Yep, stranger can be a stranger. That's fine. Oh, that's tasty. Okay. Good night, sweetheart. Okay. They've got a full grip of cards, though, happening up ahead. Interested to see what they can pull out. That's a deadly stranger. We're not going to block that. What are they going to play, though? Up to 4 mana. Nothing. Ooh, now we've got an interesting choice. I think we're better off getting in the double damage in the air. So for the moment, let's just punch. See if he's got the bolt. He does not. Lightning Strike being the 2 mana blue spell, dealing 4 damage to an attacking creature. Now let's see later on if we can get something to get our little Valkyrie doing a bit more damage. Anything we can do to pump her up is going to make me a very happy camper. But he's looking to target her with his little blue circles coming around. No. We're in a bit of a race situation here. Aggro v aggro. Let's see what comes out of it. Nothing. Interesting. That's just a 3-2. But we can cast it. Alright. What tricks have you got, Sonny? Oh, Sonny boy. None. Interesting. Let's just crank up the damage. Okay, 14v19. We're in the lead with the race at the moment. We've got an additional potential 2 points of damage in hand that we can slap him around the face with. And suddenly, things look a lot worse. Suddenly, things look a lot worse. I do not like that dragon sound, I am. And there's another one of them in hand. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I say we flood the board. And let's see what we can have coming through here. Yeah, next turn we may attack with our 3-drop, or sorry, 3 damage peak creature here. It'll likely trade, but if he blocks with the dragon, we can bolt the dragon out of the sky with our Outland Sniper. But regardless, Mr. Svark, who I forgot to say hello to. That's me just being rude. But Mr. Svark has got a nice little bit of advantage on us. That dragon does wonders in limited games. Absolute wonders. Oh, that's good. No blocks, but then he'll play the next one. Shocking to nobody. Let's see what we get. Okay. It's going to be interesting. Now we could play that. Odds are we attack there. They block. Let's see what happens. We'll throw the feint in. They're like, they've got to have a trick. What's the trick? Do you just take the damage? Well, that was really nice of them. Thank you very much for that. I'd very much like to take one of your flyers out of the air. Wouldn't mind getting a bit of a tax going through with the Warcry. But we're at that point in time of the game we really didn't want to be. We wanted to get things out of here long ago. Every turn that goes by, particularly against this colour combination, decreases our chances of winning. Oh, yuck. Oh, okay. Haunted Scream hit me for 2. By all means. I honestly couldn't care less. Sure, man. Hit me for 2, your guy dies. They may have some way of recurring it, but they won't be able to do that till next turn. Sure, there's a spider. Okay. Now isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting indeed? Alright. As they say in the trade, in for a penny, in for a pounding. Let's see what he does to us. Ball's in his court. We've got a torch in hand. Let's see how the blocks go. Because I imagine he'll block there with one of them, block another. So we've got a few trades potentially coming up. Do want to kill the dragon if I can. And I can. Is he going to bother trading? Or is he just going to take the 6? He's just going to take the 6, so... yeah, that'll die. That's alright. Because we will take the other dragon out. So let's let that resolve. And I'm just going to take that out of the air. It'd be nice to be able to get through with my creatures for 5 damage and then just bolt him out of the blue, but I don't want to risk the death that he can deal by pumping up that dragon somehow. Next turn he can block and block. We're running the risk with this guy, see if it actually hits the little death toucher, which would be beautiful. I think we just need to try and keep the aggro going. We've got a Warcry trigger off the Crown Watch Paladins, that's something. He has 2 cards in hand. Yes, no, maybe. And that's a big dude. Oh, did not want to see that. That is reckless. And that has got overwhelm. Haha, yeah, take that. Damn it. He's on a 3-turn clock from us, but we're on something similar to him, so... gonna need to get some blockers up. Hopefully draw some more creatures and less land. Think about it. Think, ooh, will you? I have no idea what's going on in his hand. But there's no point of reducing 5 damage to 3 damage. Particularly later on, we can prevent 3 damage all out in one of the later attacks. But we are getting down to that dangerous, dangerous stage. Especially if he starts going wide. Ooh. Oh, that's very tasty. Punch you in the air. And now his attack prospects become bad. I kept on saying that I love this creature. Don't love seeing the Drake. That's bad. Flying blocker, that makes me unhappy. That makes me very unhappy. That's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to get around. Come on, what you got? And unfortunately as well, having the Aegis is going to stop the 3 damage dealt to target enemy player. So, boo. Boo to you, fuck. But 7 plays 4, it's a tight one. Yeah. And he has a 6/6 in the air. And now you're going to make me think. I mean, come on, man. That's just rude. Oh, dear. So what are our options? Our options are, for the most part, not good. I do not see us getting out of this one. We can kill his Archaton. We could trade 2 for 1 on the Feln, on the Stranger. I don't like that. I think our best option is to try and stop this damage here. Alright. Let's do it. He'll likely kill this now while he's still with the Aegis up. But... no, he's thinking of not. Okay. And we go down to 4, which means we have a lethal amount of damage on our opponent's board. I wonder if there's a way we could have played this differently to not die, but oh, that's not fun. That is 3 kinds of not fun. And that's the disadvantage of this colour combination, that you don't get a lot of... you don't get a lot of card draw. Okay, yeah, that is lethal. I tend to try and be a good sport about it. Like to let them kill me. Thanks, buddy. Okay. So we are sitting here at our 1 win. Let's go in for game 3. 1 play 1. Let's see where game 3 takes us. I just realised you'll have seen the 1 win down the entire time, and that's not true. I've been lying to you horribly. Now, this is not a great hand, but we have got a 1-drop that gives us 2 creatures. We've got a 3-drop we can do something with. We've got the mana to cast what we need. We're not going to get screwed. And we're going first. No, they're going first. We've also then got the Rebel Illuminator, who would have been great last game. So let's keep a hold of her. See what happens. See if we can go low enough and angry enough. That's a nice little 3-drop. Rah, says my drones. Hey, matching colours. Well, not too worried about a flash. Does he have a torch that he wants to waste on a grenadine drone? I've again been rude and not greeted my opponent, but, you know, life occasionally gets in the way. Hero of the people. That's a nice little 1-drop. 1-drop, 3-drop. Okay. Which way do we want to take this? We could play the Gilded Glaive, but I think I would have saved that for my Bladekin Apprentice I've just drawn, because that'll be very nice and tasty. So I think for the moment... got the Granite Adelaide? If we do that, they're going to just pump up. I dare say, this is one of those things, in other games it's always best to play on tempo. On this instance, I'm actually feeling like I'm better off swinging in and getting my Bladekin Apprentice out. Because we're clearly in a racing situation. I do not like Hero of the People. Let's get our Bladekin Apprentice out. End the turn. Oh, that's the sign of a torch. Howdy, torch. There's a lot of thought behind a torch. Flying Warcrier. Nice. And Hero of the People suddenly becomes disgusting. Ooh, and Inspire. Okay. Lots of Warcry, though. Yeah, it'd be a big mistake not to just punch me square in the jaw with that. But, tit for tat, I'm not going to get... Yeah. Let's go the Granite Acolyte. Pump her up. Swing. Could have played that better, actually. I probably should have played the Gilded Glaive first, then played my land drop for the turn, then swung. But, you know, learn as you go. That's all this is all about. Hello, Vanquish. You're a horrible, disgusting thing. And these constant Warcry triggers... Oh! Ornate Katana. Man, someone doing what we're doing, but doing it better? That's not good. That is all kinds of not good. 3 colours not good. Now we could hit in for 4. Or we could hit in for 8. I think I prefer hitting in for 8. I do prefer to diversify my threats, so let's give it to a little Grenadine. And punch you square in the face, Jimmy. We're in a race situation. At the moment we're winning. It depends on what they play this turn. That's not good. That's very much not good. And that's interesting. Okay. Nice. More land drops is not where I want to be. Yeah, let's punch in. Just gonna block with your Centaur? Just gonna block with your Centaur. I'm happy with that trade. That's not a trade. I'm not happy with that. Oof, they've got some beautiful tricks in there. I'm at least holding back their Centaur, because they're not going to want to deal with my Illuminator. Oh! Okay, and things have suddenly gone very pear-shaped for us. Very, very pear-shaped for us. Wow! Yeah, 7v7. That's not going to do it. And they have got 10 damage in the air. Wow. Outplayed. What are we doing? They've got 14 damage in the air. Now they've got 10 damage in the air. Draw a torch. Both of them having the pump up. It's not going to be enough. Wow. That was over very quickly. Oh, yuck. What on earth is he doing? Okay. Ah, that's got double strike. That's why. Okay, so we are 1-2 down on the Rakano Warcry deck, but that's okay. There's always a chance of pulling it back. Alright guys, we're going to stop this one here, and we'll try to pick it up in the second part of games 4 to 6.